Okay, welcome to the class. See, in the last class we have proved some of the properties of determinants. In fact, we have proved 7 properties on determinants. So in this class, let us consider some simple examples and learn how to apply those properties. Okay. See, observe here, by using the properties of determinants. See, by using the properties of determinants and without expanding. See, observe. Here we need not expand any of the determinants. Simply we have to apply the properties through the following. So here I have considered 2 examples. First one is x, y, z, a, b, c, x plus a, y plus b, z plus c is equal to 0. Second one is 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 60, 75, 86. This is also equal to 0. So we have to prove that both the values of both the determinants are 0. Here we don't use the expansion here. Okay, we don't have to expand here. So see, without expanding through the following. So we have to use the properties of determinants. Okay, so let us check up one by one here. Okay, first consider this LHS here. I will work out the first one here. So what is the LHS? See, x, y, z, a, b, c, x plus a, y plus b, then z plus c. So this is our LHS. See here third row. See here, third row is a third column. Okay, third column. So this third column is a sum of 2 terms. So by one of the properties, so what is the property here? If the determinant is a sum of, in that any row or column, if any row or column of a determinant is sum of 2 terms, then that determinant can be written as a sum of 2 determinants. So that was the property. So we can use that property. So by the property, see here, observe this. This third column is a sum of 2 terms. So how can I write this? This can be written as sum of 2 determinants. So I will write this as x, y, z, then a, b, c. See here, I will write the first terms x, y, z. Then I will not change first column and second column. See, a, b, c. So these are the terms here. So a, b, c. This is, we can write the this determinant as a sum of 2 determinants. Okay. See, observe this in first determinant. So here C3, see third column is equal to second column. C3 is equal to first column. C3 is equal to C1. And in the second determinant, we are observing that C2 second column and third column are same. So once again, by the property, what is the property? If any 2 rows or columns of a determinant are same, okay, here second column and third column are same, here first column and third column both are same, so such determinants, so we need not expand it. According to the property, if any 2 rows or columns are equal, then the value of the determinant is 0 plus, so here these 2 are equal, so value is 0, so 0 plus 0, that will be 0, that is our RHS. Okay, so in this way we can make use of the properties in a simple way. Okay, let us consider the second one. Okay, second one is let us consider this second one. So what is the second one here? See, I will consider that say LHS is equal to, so I will write that 7, 8, 9, 65, 75, 86. Okay, so I will consider this determinant. Okay, let us see this. See here, observing this determinant, here no rows or columns are equal. Okay, see, we need not expand here. See, observe 65, 75, 86. So you try to convert this third column. So third column changes to, see, third column minus, if I multiply, see, all the elements of second column by some other scalar, see, 9c is 9c2. So we can apply on third row. Okay, if we do the operation on third column, then value will not change. That is also the property. So what I have done here is, I applied on third column. So third column changes to, so third column minus 9c2. Then see here, then what is this determinant? See, first column and second column won't change. So that is 7, 8, 9. See, third column is, so right here, C3. So what is the first element here? See, 65 minus 9C2. So 9 into corresponding element in the second column. So corresponding element in the second column is 7. So 65 minus 9 sevens are 63. So that will be 2. See here, that is, I got 2. So we have to continue it for every element. See, 75. Then 75 minus 9 into corresponding element for 75 is 8. So 9 into 8. So 75 into 72. So that will be what? 3. So I get 3. Then 86. We consider this 86 minus the 9C2. 9 into corresponding element in the second column is 9. So 86 minus 9 is 81. So that will be what? 5. So if I operate this, I will get this. See here, in this we observe that C1 and C3. See, first column and third column both are same. So by the property, value of the determinant is 0. So that is our RHS. Okay, here we have not expanded any determinants. So we got the value as 0. Okay, so in this way we can use the properties. So without expanding, we have proved that the value of this is 0 and value of this is 0. Okay, let us consider another example here. See, third one, prove that A minus B, B minus C, C minus A, then B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A minus B, B minus C. So this we have to prove that this is equal to 0. Okay, so I will continue to consider another problem. See here, same thing, use the property and don't expand this. So apply any one of the properties and show that the value is 0. Okay, so observe the elements carefully here. See, in the first row I have A minus B, B minus C, C minus A. Then in the second row I have B minus C, C minus A, A minus B. And in the third row C minus A minus B, B minus C. Okay, see, observe the elements carefully. Then you apply any one of the operations here. See, if okay, this is A. See here. So if I consider horizontally, they are rows. If I consider vertically, we know they are columns. So okay, see, I will apply on, see, first row. So I will try to okay, I will operate on first column. Okay, let us operate on first column. So how can I decide that I am going to apply on first column? See, we have to do some rough work here. See, first column, I am going to operate on first column means I should consider these three elements. See, this and this. Okay, if I apply on row, say row, then I have to consider this and this. So horizontally, I have to go horizontally if I consider row operation. So if I consider column operation, then I have to see the elements vertically. Okay, see, C1 means first column. See, first column changes to. So whatever I am going to write it here, so we have to make a rough work of that. Okay, first column changes to. See, my observation is, okay, this is first column, this is second column, and this is third column. See, if I add first C1, C2 plus C, then what happens here? See, I am going to change first column. How I am going to change first column? I am going to add the element in the first column, second column, and third column. That means I am going to add, see here, I can write it here. See, A minus B plus, so what is the first element in second column? See, B minus C plus, see, C3. What is the element in the third column? C minus A. So if I add this, what I will get? C minus A plus A get cancels. Plus B minus B get cancels. Plus C minus C get cancels. So I will get what? 0. Okay. So C1 changes to C1 plus C2 plus C3 means I have added this. See, first column, second column, third column. So I got 0. Okay. So it gives me 0. So I will operate this on this determinant. So what is my, if I consider LHS here, see, observe here. So I am going to change first column. Okay, this is the first column. So what I got, the first column here, 0. See here, if I add this, that also should be 0. So that I have not written here. See, B, let us check that. B minus C plus C minus A plus A minus B. So this is minus B plus B get cancels, plus C minus C plus A minus C, 0. Then if I add C minus A minus B, B minus C, that is also 0. That's why I have written C1 changes to C1 plus C2 plus C3, I got 0. So in the first column, all the elements, see in the first column, all the elements will be 0. So I have not disturbed second and third column. I write it as it is, B minus C, C minus A minus B, then C minus A minus B, B minus C. Okay, this is the operation here. See here, once again we can use the property. So what is the property? By the property, okay, what is the property? One of the properties says if all the elements of any row or column are 0. See here, in the first column all the elements are 0. Here all the so we can write it here, all the elements of third column are 0, therefore value of this determinant is what? 0. Because in the first column I got all the elements are 0, so I need not expand it. The value I can write it directly as 0. So we have proved that value of this is 0 without expanding and using the properties. So in this way we can prove the examples. Okay. Okay, let us take another example and try to use the properties. Okay. So let us consider another. Okay, let's just take this next example. Prove that. See 102, 108. Okay, 102. So this is say 18, 36, 1, 3, 4, then 17, 3, 6. See, this is equal to, we have to prove that this is equal to 0. Okay, 102, 1, 17, 18, 3, 3, 36, 4, 6, the value is 0. Of course, if we expand it along any row or column, we get 0. So here the question says use the properties of determinants and without expanding through the following. So we have to use the properties. Okay, see, observe in the first row we have 102, 18 and 36. So you consider LHS here. Okay, see 102, 18, 36. See here 18, 36. So you can write it as see, you can write this 18 as 6 into 3, then you can write this as 6 into 6, then we can write this 102 as see 17 into 6, then I can write the second row and the third row as it is. Okay, 17, 3 and 6. See, 17 into 6, that is 102, 6 into 3, 18, 6 into 6, 36. See here, 6 is okay, 6 is common here. So taking, so we know we can take the common here, 6 outside from first row. So I take the common factor 6 outside from first row. So what I will get, 17, 3, 6, then 1, 3, 4, it remains as it is, 17, 3, 6. Okay, see here, first row and third row are same. So here R1 is equal to R3. So what is the property says? If any two rows are equal in a determinant, then value of the determinant is 0. So then value of the determinant is 0. So what is this? 6 into 0. So the answer is 0. So this is our RHS. Okay. Simple thing is, so here we can write this as a product and we can take 6 outside, then value of the determinant will be 0. So that's what the RHS is. Okay, let us consider another example. So we can give the serial number in order wise. Okay. So in this way we can do the problems here. Let us consider some more problems in the next class.